bikes are soaked.
How we doing, crew? Welcome back to another video. We are actually a couple weeks from the last video, but again, it's Friday, my one day off work for the week, so we have a stonker again. It's gonna be very close to 9 hours, but I thought I would keep you guys around and you can come tomorrow as well. So today we have a 6-hour ride, then we have a 45-minute run off the bike, then we head to the pool, then we head to the gym. That's day done. That'll be about 9 hours. Then tomorrow, work from 7:30 to 1:30. Then we've got a almost 2-hour run, and then a swim and a gym set again. So she's going to be a couple of big days. So stick around, crew. Woo. The sun is definitely getting up later these days, which is slightly annoying, but I think on the camera you can just see this isn't the sunrise, this is the other side of the sunrise. The sunrise is over there. Flow's just rolling around. So I also thought one of the good things about this video is it's like Friday's the same day from the last few videos. Just it's how it's worked out. It's my day off. It's when I feel like I've got more energy to film as well. So you'll be able to see the progression from each week and how the sessions have developed as well. So if you're watching this video for the first time, please go back. There's so much content and a story there for you too. So anyway, let's get to it. She spotted a cat. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a cat walking towards us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Flo's not super keen on it. What is gonna happen here? The down. This cat's and there we go. Jumping on the trainer for this 6 hours, which means we're gonna need a good chamois cream. So I use Gooch Goo. It's an Australian made, Australian owned. I know the owner, he's an absolute legend. It's all natural materials, like no nasty chemicals. It's safe for the ocean as well. Like a lot of the chamois creams you'll use have really nasty chemicals that are actually really bad for the ocean. So look, get yourself some Gooch Goo. It's super long lasting, and yeah, this stuff will keep you safe no matter whether it's riding, swimming, yeah, all natural chafe cream. Get your Gooch Goo on. Six hours begins now, crew. Woo. I've been using the Zwift click and the Zwift cog, and I actually really like it. Works really well. Definitely recommend. So you're probably wondering, why on earth are we on the trainer for a 6-hour ride when it's such a nice day outside? And that is a very fair question. So this ride, so first up we got 90 minutes easy, just riding. And then we're going to go into 3x5 minute around threshold efforts with 3 minutes recovery between. So I'll ride on Zwift to the volcano, and I'll actually just do volcano laps, which will be a bit more than 5 minutes, but that just gets the body primed. And then we're going to go into 4 40-minute efforts. So the first two are actually at a low cadence or lower cadence, so somewhere between 65 to 70 RPM. So not a proper low cadence, just something a bit harder than the last two are just normal. So the plan will be, we'll start off at 260 watts, as you can see there, just with the low cadence. So just want to make sure I don't destroy my body too early, and then we should be upping, and the last two should be at 280. Yeah, so this ride isn't about destroying myself or testing how much power I can push. We're very confident in where my Ironman power is. Again, last week, the week you didn't see, we had 4 by 25 minute efforts with 3 minutes recovery between, and they were all between 290 to 300. And again, I was high zone 2, low zone 3, so heart rate, so sitting very comfy up around that 290 watt mark. So yeah, this is just that lower end of the Ironman power, and just gonna get some bulk time. So the reason we're doing it on here is because of those low cadence efforts. It's much easier to get proper quality low cadence on the trainer than it is outdoors. And then plus, because they're 40-minute efforts, there's going to be traffic lights and stuff involved if I'm outdoors. So this is just a bit higher quality. Will probably be going to be less power than if I was outdoors, just because it's that bulk straight time. It's a bit harder, and it's going to be 27 degrees, which is not that hot, but it'll get quite warm in here as well. I just got this one little fan, so humidity will be high, heat will be high, sweat will be up. So it's just going to be a solid ride, crew. So strap yourselves in. Let's get going. Yo, Zwift shut the bed already. Nah, I realized I was still on a gravel bike from last night's ride, and I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I want to be on a TT bike so I can see how many Ks I can rack up. And then I tried to get out of it, and Zwift shut the bed, so I just lost 10 minutes of riding. Oh, shit, now I'm gonna have to start again. All right, crew, here we go. We're heading into the first threshold effort. I'll be a bit more conservative on the first. I'll work into it. Also, I made it to level 80, crew. Woo! Finally. All right, we got 7 minutes till we kick off the first 40-minute effort. I had a question from someone like a couple of weeks ago. They messaged me and asked what heart rate I'll be racing to in the Ironman. And honestly, I don't even wear a heart rate monitor. But like, the concept of racing to heart rate to me is like insane, because your heart rate can vary so much and vary so much based on the climate. And look, you've got to understand your heart rate to an absolute T, to be using it as any sort of dictator. Like, you can look at trends and you can look at, okay, I'm at 300 beats per minute, like that's probably a problem. But like, you know, dictating between 150 and 145, like that's a big call in my opinion, when going off feel is everything. Like, I feel like you're just limiting yourself if you're doing it off heart rate. And anyway, I bring that up because like, yeah, my heart rate just got really quite high in that last effort. And why that is probably because of how warm it is getting in here. Also can be a sign that I'm feeling really good, because like the heart rate didn't quite match how I felt. Like, I felt really comfortable and really strong, and obviously they were just threshold efforts, so like far from all out. So sometimes your high heart rate can be a sign that you're actually, the body's feeling really good because it's able to spike. So it's responding quickly. That's heart rate variability. For those of you that track that or wear a Whoop like I do, it's one of the key metrics of how your body is feeling at the moment. So yeah, I just bring that up to say, look, personally, this is probably gonna, like, some people will probably strongly disagree, and I know there are a lot of other athletes out there that really do live off heart rate, but for me, it's just there as a trend. It's there to look at, to gauge trends, and to use against power data, which is accurate to what you're actually pushing, and use against feel, which is the most important thing of how you feel. Yeah, so I don't know, what are your thoughts of heart rate? Tell me in the comments, how do you use your heart rate? So I'll probably sit more around the 70 mark, and then as it progresses, the effort, I'll slowly drop the RPM down as I feel. Time to get comfy, crew. You guys enjoy whatever you're doing. I'll just be hanging out here doing this for the next, it's only 4 hours to go, crew. Chilling. Taking the scenery of the old Tempest Viewjet that I know every single crack and little piece of road back to front. We're about halfway now, crew, and we are chilling. It's going good. Just nice and controlled. In the zone. Strong riding. Woo. Happy with how these first couple have gone. How comfy and controlled they've been. Expecting this next 280 to sting a bit, because as you go from the low cadence to a normal cadence and higher power, it's really got to get those legs moving again, and it can sting. So obviously as well, we're 3.5 hours in now. Only 2.5 to go though, crew. Not long. See how we go. I'm just inhaling the food. I think I've gone through 3 bottles now. 1,500 milligrams of electrolyte in each, and 75 grams of carbs in each, and a couple snakes as well. I'll smash caffeine gel now as well. Woo! Good work, crew. Just trying to wake the legs up. Get that cadence back up. All right. I feel like this is where, you know, the work actually kind of begins now. 3 hours 40 in. Now 2 40-minute efforts at 280 watts. Let's go. Nailing it. Also, it says at 67 RPM, it's just, that's from the previous efforts. It's not the case. There we go, crew. We did it. This is a solid ride. Got 50 minutes easy now. Spinner in. Then we're heading 45-minute run. First 15 minutes is at race effort. I won't bring you guys with me just because I want to concentrate on the race effort and what it feels like, and just, I'm not gonna worry too much about the pace. My Ironman goal race pace is around 4:15 per K. But when you take off, the last thing you really want to be worrying about is pace. You want to just kind of let the effort come to you and just focus on, number one, nutrition, and number two, run form. So I'm just going to be worrying about my run form and just kind of letting that effort come to me, find that rhythm. And then we got 30 minutes easy, and we'll head out to the oval and we'll finish off the 45-minute run. There we are, crew. All right, let's get ready to head out on our run now. Let's go, let's go. Woo! There we are, what it will be, 223, I'll round up to 224. 224K. There we go, crew. Solid effort. Good job, guys. You hung in there too. Alright, see you out on the oval. Let's go.
Okay.
Run went well. First 15 minutes I did 4:10 pace. And like where I live is super just hilly and cornery and just urban suburbs, like, but hilly, and so, which is good because the first kind of part of New Zealand, there's a few corners, a hill, you know, and that kind of breaks your rhythm when you really just want to find that rhythm. So just good practice, just easing into it, just being comfy, and yeah, I was happy that that was the pace. And then I just cruised around and got a bit of footage for you as well. And yeah, now just about to inhale. I got 4 eggs here, some cherry tomatoes, 3 bits of toast. It's 4 p.m. now, and so I'll inhale this and then we'll head to the pool, crew. Got a 2.7k swim. I think there's some threshold stuff in there too, and then the gym set. So we keep moving. All right, as usual, while the big girl warms up, what is our sessions today? So as you can see there, a mixture, a couple 4x100s at threshold, and some 8x50s, 25 fast, 30 seconds easy. So look, not too crazy, a good mixture in there. And then we'll head over to the gym, and the main lift, so the trap bar deadlift. So we'll get up to 120 kilo on those lifts. And yeah, there you go, a few different mixtures of accessories. And then I got a couple extra foot and calf and lateral movement things I'm doing at the moment as well, just to help keep the bodies injury free. Oh, also these single leg pause hip thrusts, they're not to be slept on. They are, especially after today's ride, they're going to send me to the shadow realm. So we still got some work to do, crew. Let's go. I apologise, I did just try to get some drone footage for you, but it's just, it's too windy here. So I'm going to reuse some footage that I've already used before, which I apologise for my loyal viewers, but I think it just gives some good perspective on the pool and the city in the background. So anyway, I did see that the pool is absolutely pumping. So we'll also see how much footage I can get in the pool, but I'll do my best for you. Live, die, content, life. I don't know, just made that up. All right, let's go. That is the swim in the gym done, crew. Woo, we're done for a day. I think it's about 8.5 hours. So what, can we round that up to 9? I don't know, like give or take. Yeah, it's a good 8.5 hour day. You know, like I think I got a couple thoughts for you, and one is just like, don't forget what a privilege it is to be able to do days like this, you know, like I guess for me, I was injured for so long, and you know, I know things can happen in life, and we all go through tough times outside of the sport as well, and it is a privilege to be in a position to be healthy, injury-free, and be able to do what you love, you know, whether that's this sport or whether that's another sport or whatever you love in life, the ability to chase that is, what more can you ask for? I think, you know, like I had a blast today. I love this sport. And another thought for you is, you know, as my fitness has been progressing, like again, it's very easy for me to start to get impatient. Like I I want to be a pro tomorrow. Like, I want to be world champion tomorrow. I want to not work like full-time hours and also be training. Like, I just want to train and go home and relax, and like, I want to live that life. And unfortunately, that's just not the case right now, and I can't do that. And so I need to keep bringing myself back to being patient. And one thing reminded me really of that, and that was I was doing my run on Sunday, which was it was 18 by 800 meter at 3:55 pace on 200 meter float. It was just a progression of a session that, you know, I've talked about a couple times, and it's a solid session because you end up doing like 18k straight at like 4:05 pace effectively. And halfway through, I was starting to get a bit fatigued, and this old codger, he starts walking around the track, and he was like smiling so intently at me every time I ran past him. And it just really reminded me how, like, you know, this will all pass. Like, and again, I don't actually know, something might happen, I might get injured again, right? So don't be so keen to get where you're going that you forget where you are. And I think, you know, that was just a really key reminder of just really trying to enjoy the journey, crew, that, you know, we're on together, that you've been following along for quite a long time now, for many of the original viewers. And, you know, I love this sport. So we're just enjoying the process, take day by day. And, you know, like, I know the work won't lie, the results will come, and whether that's at New Zealand or whether that's later this year, you know, the results will come, I know that. But for now, I'm just going to keep chipping away and doing what I love, and that's this sport, doing epic training days, and just seeing how good I can get, how quick I can get, and how much I can push myself, you know. So I just did a quick calculation for you as well before we did this, and I have burnt active calories today, 5,964 calories today. That's active calories. So you're probably going to add on about 2,500. So we're around 8,500 calories burnt today. So I'm going to head home. I'm going to switch you guys off and see you tomorrow, so I can still be a boyfriend to Ruby and not just be filming all the time. And I'm going to inhale as much carbs and protein particularly as I can, and we'll see you tomorrow. We got work at 7:30, and then we got a solid run, swim and gym. So let's go. The video ain't done yet. Plenty of work left to go. These are my snacks for the day. So, a couple of hot cross buns, tuna, some 2-minute noodles that I can just make in the client's house, and a salad with chicken, banana, up and go. Yeah, there we go. And I'll fill up a couple bottles with some electrolytes as well. So, just really important. Like, thankfully this shift actually, like, I can eat and eat properly, as you can see, because sometimes I'm sure, and a lot of you that work, you can't actually eat that much, but thankfully I can with this shift, which is good because we're going to go straight from the shift to our run. We are on the way to work now. And I just saw it's going to be 34 today, so it'll actually be pretty toasty when we're running the Savo. So what is the run? So the run is alternating 2k easy, 1k at Ironman pace. So, and then next week that's progressing to a 1-to-1 ratio. So this week it's not too bad. I think it's 27k this week as well. And then next week's like 33 or something. Yeah, but it'll be a good, decent run. We'll head down the beach, enjoy the sun, and then, yeah, we got a 3k straight swim at the pool before we hit the gym. So let's go. I'm off to work now, crew. I'll see you after work. Work's done. Yeah, shift went well. I've been with this client for about 2 years now, and when I first started working with him, he was in a brain damage hospital, and unfortunately he had a stroke and has now had some brain damage, and been with him since the very start to now. He's living independently. He has 24/7 care, but you know, he can get around and do things by himself, and yeah, it's been great to kind of like see his journey out. And so it's a really rewarding shift because, like, being honest, there's no personal hygiene involved, which is nice for me. But then, like, you know, he's a big Collingwood fan. He loves sport. He can't really talk, like, he can't really talk, can't really hear, but he kind of can have some. You can kind of converse with him, and so it's just, yeah, it's rewarding because you get to really help him thrive, like get out there, get outside. We went to a cafe, and you know, it's good. It was a good shift. So now we're off to head to the beach. I decided to do this run down the beach just because we got to go to the gym anyway, and the gym's like only 10 minutes from the beach. And down along the beach, we'll head we'll head the opposite way from the city and down towards Mordialloc, which for Melbourne people know, like there's some small hills in there, and that kind of just undulation will be good because the New Zealand course, well, it's quite hilly. So also I double checked, and the hard Ks, they're actually 5 to 10 seconds quicker than Ironman pace. So same as I've been doing the 18 by 800, like but he's put in capitals realistic Ironman pace. So we'll be running about 4:10, 4:05 pace for the harder ones. But honestly, overall, it's not that hard a run. Like I think it's only 8 1K efforts, and then the rest is all just chilling. So to be honest, that's nice. I'm keen for it. Just get some Ks in, enjoy the sun. Yeah, it's a killer arvo. We made it to the beach. Honestly, it feels a lot warmer than 34 right now. It's toasty, but I'm keen as. Isn't this what we dream of, you know? What? I got the wrong socks. Hold on. Yeah, isn't this what we dream of? Absolutely keen as. This will be a good run. I've been running around my gravel track so much lately, so it'll be nice to actually get out on the beach. So I'm actually rolling it. I got a brand new fresh pair of Saucony Kinvara Pros to roll for this. So I've talked to you guys, English Jesse. I've talked to you guys about this shoe before, and also about the Kinvara only a couple of videos ago, but this shoe is like, it's really nicely, the Kinvara is all about a lightweight shoe, right? It's no plate, no nonsense. It's 4mm heel to toe drop, a real natural feel. Like, again, there's no rubber on the bottom. And the Kinvara Pro just kind of like makes a version of that shoe that can run for longer, right? So it's got a bit more stack. It's an 8mm heel to toe drop, and there is a plate in there, but it's nothing crazy. It just provides, helicopter going overhead. The plate isn't anything crazy. It just provides a little bit more responsiveness. So yeah, keen crew, let's go. Of course, I'm dressed head to toe in all my 2XU kit. Got the 2XU Vector socks. These run tights that I am absolutely obsessed with, that I used to hate on until I tried them, and they're genuinely so good. And of course, crew, as always, you can get 20% off if you use code Jesse20. So if you want to look schmick like me, go get yourself some 2XU kit, crew.
We're gonna take it to the
Alright, finished the first effort. Ended up going a little bit quick. It was 4 flats. Now we're just on to the next easy 2K. I did my warm-up was just I did a 1K warm-up just up and down the beach there with the drone. Get a couple shots for you. How good does the water look? It's insane. Not gonna lie, body has felt like a little bit stiff and sore to start with. I've had some shin splints that I've in my right leg that kind of had for about a week and a half now, just managing. And they just take a little bit to warm up, and just focusing on trying to run smoothly, calmly, good foot contact, yeah, and we're cruising. Woo. No joke. This is the kind of run I dreamt of for so long while I was injured. So I actually used to live just about 500 meters down that street. For long-term viewers, it was only like a year ago. But anyway, when I was first returning from running, I was doing like 100-meter, very short strides, working on my run form up and down here. And now, all of a sudden, here we are, 27K of intervals. Let's go. Second and third efforts done, both in the right zone again, around 4:05. Cruising now, heading towards 10K. We'll turn around at 14. I just had a caffeine gel, and I also brought a couple salt tabs with me. And I got a couple of these little bottles around my hip, just to keep on top of the nutrition. Woo! All right, fourth effort done again. Felt good, right zone, and we're turning, crew. That's 14K. Woo! Feeling good on the way home. The easy efforts have all been around the 5 minute per K mark. Absolutely no need to push them at all. Like, if anything, you can only go too hard, you can't really go too easy. Just cruising. Fifth effort's done. I'm not gonna lie, crew, it's toasty, like, and it's humid as there's no wind. My socks are soaked, but one good thing is all, like, the last few weeks, most of my key big run sessions have all been in the peak heat, and that kind of just gives me some good confidence, because, you know, like an Ironman, you're not finishing till 4 or 5 PM, so you're quite likely going to be running in some warm weather. So yeah, just gives me that confidence that I know how to handle it and my body's adapted. Ooh, look at this. That freaks me out. No way I'd be doing that. Whew. Steep little kicker. 2 efforts to go, and I've decided I'm 100% jumping in that water as soon as I get back, just quickly, because we've got to rush to the pool. But damn boy, she warm, I need it. Yeah, just finishing up, crew. All went well. All the efforts around that right pace, around between 4:0, 4 flats to kind of, I think the slowest was like 4:07. Now we're rolling in 27k. We'll jump in the water, quickly rinse off. Then we got to rush off to the pool. Let's go. We are on the way to the pool, crew. How nice was that water? Oh, just like cools the core body temperature down. So nice. Yeah. People say Melbourne doesn't have good beaches, but I tell you what, like when Melbourne summer is summering, it is, yeah, it's really nice. So, yeah, on the way to the pool now. Actually, though, one bad thing, one little hiccup is I actually kind of forgot the pool, I think, closes at 6 p.m. on the weekends. And the gym closes at 7, which I know is very early. But then I just double checked in my other pool saying like every pool around here closes at 6 apparently, and it's 5:27 right now. So we were supposed to do a 3k straight swim, but looks like we might not be doing that, crew. Yeah, not much we can do about it. That run session was the priority, but yeah, apart from getting like, even I couldn't have even swum this morning. There's no pools open at that time on a Saturday, so it is what it is when you got to work, hey crew. Sometimes you just can't literally fit it all in. I was just pulling up and I heard a big bang. Anyway, yeah, it was a crash. It was a small crash. Just like touched each other. Just always sounds way bigger than it is. Anyway, we're heading up to the gym now. Pool is closing in 15 minutes, so there's no point. I'll literally be in for 5 minutes and then have to get out. So we'll go up and get stuck in, crew. That's the day done, crew. Yeah, what a good couple of days. Thank you very much for coming along. I knew it was going to be tight when I was looking on the plan getting that swim in, but yes, I thought it might have been a bit more possible. Schools have just gone back here in Melbourne, and if you live here, you know what that's like. It just adds so much time to travel. But it's okay, we can move the swim to tomorrow. Just means tomorrow's going to be another very solid day. But wouldn't have it any other way, crew. Yeah, I'm happy. You know, we're 4 weeks from Ironman New Zealand. Things are ticking along. Body feels good. Yeah, I love what I do, crew. And so, you know, I don't think you're going to be doing days like this if you really don't love it. And yeah, I absolutely do. Also, one thing was, I just thought to mention, like with those box squats that I was doing, you'll have seen I had a plate on the bench, and so what we're trying to really do is like mimic the bike movement. You know, nothing I do is just for lifting's sake. It all has a purpose. And so, for example, that specific movement is trying to mimic the exact like pedal movement, so even the width of my feet, everything we're thinking about in that movement. So yeah, just thought I would mention that for those that are new, I have a proper strength and conditioning coach, and I've been doing 3 times a week in the gym since I've started this sport in 2019, and I absolutely swear by it. Definitely get yourself a gym coach. Just seen so many gains through it. So, but yeah, what a good couple days, crew. I'm gonna head home, and honestly, I'm gonna hop in a cold shower, drink about 500 litres of water, and then inhale as much food as I can before we go do it all again tomorrow, crew. I'll see you at the next one, hey? Thanks for coming along.